It's super easy.
And if we can do it, you can too.
Yeah!
So first what you do is you fill it up. You want to face upstream so that way it's not too muddy. Alright, so you want to look into the tube, and once you can see the black and white bottom piece, then that's what the measurement you take. So this one's about 80. You want to show it?
Right now, what Allie is doing is she's filling up the bucket with 3 inches of water and then taking any bugs that she found in her net and dumping them into the bucket.
So I'm going to start with the turkey baster and fill up these little trays with some water.
Now I'm going to take the spoon and scoop up all of the little creatures that we found and put them in the white trays for identification purposes. Huh. Tricky. Kind of hard to catch.
There you go, you got one.
There we go. Oh, it's it, along with a bunch of other stuff.
That's right, you keep catching the bugs. All these bugs we've taken out, what we're going to do is we're going to use this chart to categorize them and see how many of each we have to determine the water quality. Guys, we just finished collecting bugs, and what we're doing here is categorizing them. At the top, up at the top, you can see that these bugs are the least tolerant to pollution. As we go down the chart, they get more tolerant. So up at the top, the higher number you have, the better water you have. Farther down the chart, if you have more of these, that means that your water is more polluted.
So you'll want a thermometer with a long string, and you want to find a place in the river where you can attach it and leave it sit for 10 minutes. So this log would work. You just want to put it around here so it doesn't float away, and then you come back and get the temperature to determine what kind of life can live in here.
First, you fill the flask.
then you take about 6 drops into one of your tubes. Swirl it around until it's well mixed in. Then put it into the side without the slot of color on there. And then you can hold it up to the sun. I don't know where that would be coming from. And then, oh my god. And then you twist it until you find the color that matches your sample.
That is how to determine the pH of the water you're trying to test.
Now we're going to test the flow of the river to determine again what animals can live in it and what habitat it provides for them.
Alright, to measure the flow you have to get the depth of 10 intervals across the river, so we're going to measure the river and see how wide it is right now.
What is it? 19 feet,
You got like
20
it's like 92 feet.
yeah. Yeah. 90
Use the measuring stick. Try and find how wide the river was and the depth of it. Here are our results.
Step is we have to measure from here down 20 feet, and what we're going to do is we're going to drop one of the tennis balls in, and as soon as it hits the water, start timing and find out how long it takes to travel 20 feet to determine the flow.
Kelsey just marked her spaces 20 feet out so that when we throw the ball, it can be 20 feet away from the bridge.
We're timing how long it takes the tennis ball to get from where we dropped it to Kelsey out of the river. Here's a native mussel species.
Why aren't we taking this out of the water with us? Because that's kind of cool.
It's native, so it's illegal to take it from its natural habitat.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, sick.
It's a baby. Okay, so our flow was inconclusive because the current and the wind are not moving the same direction, so the ball really didn't move at all. But we found a mussel, and right now the DNR is doing a study on mussels, so you're supposed to collect any dead shells and send them to any branch of the DNR near you, but you're not supposed to move live ones, and it's actually illegal to take them out of the place where they were found. So it's been 10 minutes now, so we're gonna get the temperature of the river, and it's about 12 degrees Celsius, so about 46, 47 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty cold.